Welcome to Helpdesk Startup Learning Guide. This is a collection of videos created for youtube.com/Kobuman channel and combined to provide a single point in learning helpdesk. What you will learn here is based off personal experience and opinion of what you must know before starting IT helpdesk. Yes, this video is specifically designed to help you get a helpdesk job. Below is a list of each topic presented in its format as a basic start to helpdesk. Make sure you watch the entire video so that you become familiar with helpdesk knowledge and procedures. For the first video, we have an introduction. Can anyone get an IT helpdesk job without experience? For a second video, we have top 20 most common desktop PC support issues and solutions. For the third video, we have helpdesk and customer service call handling procedures.
Hello, welcome to a tutorial video on how to get an IT job without any experience. This is a simple step-by-step guide that should provide the basic guidance needed to succeed. This preparation method can be applied to other jobs and not just IT. Keep in mind that this video is going to be very direct without any sugarcoating. Yes, it is a bit harder to get a job with no experience, but with time and patience it will get you there. You just need to get your foot in the door. After you acquire some experience, it will be much easier to get even better positions in IT. Number 1, you need a good resume. For this part, I need you to pause the video, look up an example of IT resume in Google, and have it side by side so that you can follow along. After you have a resume up, play the video again. Keep in mind that you can adjust resume titles to what works best for you. On your resume, under Experience, list anything you have done related to IT. Let's say you know how to build computers. You would list that. Let's say you know how to set up a server. You would list that. Let's say you know how to build a website. You would list that. Let's say you have a good customer service experience working somewhere. You would list that. Just keep adding information by yourself that may be related in any way to the job you are applying for. You do not need more than one page for resume size, so it should be easy to fill out. Therefore, when it comes down to it, you do have some experience. Number 2, when applying for a job, always provide a cover letter to why you are interested in this job and why they should hire you. For this part, talk about how you have the knowledge for this specific job. Sure, you can mention that you have the ability to learn, but it's best to keep facts in reality. Some employers may be looking for someone to teach a new job, but most are looking for someone who can do the job already. Number 3, be prepared for interview questions for the job you're applying for. A good place to start is my own YouTube/Kobuman channel that has a variety of different interview questions and answers for multiple IT jobs. Number 4, fear. There's nothing to be nervous about because recruiters know exactly what to expect by reading your resume. Think of it this way: even if you don't get the job, going through some interviews is a good learning experience. Go to the interviews for purpose of learning and getting better, which is something that will come on its own, but only with practice. With so many jobs out there, you are bound to get one for sure. You may not get the first one or second one, but that third interview, you will know exactly what to expect, and being scared will go away. Just be friendly, smile, and act professional. This could be the main reason for getting a job, especially when it comes down to multiple candidates for the same job. Employer will usually pick the friendly and polite person if given a choice between similar applicants. You need to trust in your knowledge. Experience will come on its own, but only when you try. Number 5. Interview dress code is important. Formal suit is the safe way to go about it and shows that you are very serious about this job. However, you could wear business casual attire, which consists of dress pants, dress shoes, dress shirt, or polo style shirt. Lastly, please do me a favor and either share or like this video with anyone who may need help getting a good job. So many folks out there could use this type of guidance. Thank you all so much.
Congratulations, you've made it through the first part of the video. And before we start the second part, I just wanted to quickly mention that I have some cool design t-shirts available below the video if you're interested in supporting me and my content. Thank you.
Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining me on this fun and educational video. What comes next are some of the most common desktop support issues that you can expect to encounter during your tech support adventures. All issues are randomly sorted from super easy to funny, so sit back, relax, and let's have some fun. Issue number 1. Mouse is not working or it has sticky keys. The cause for this could be dirt or spilled drinks. But the solution for this is to replace the mouse. Keep in mind, mouse you can't really clean up like you used to. Back in the day, you have those old mice that had a ball inside, and you can unscrew the bottom of it. You kind of pop it open. You pop the little ball out, and then you can clean the little rollers around it, and they can like fix the mouse. But if you had a sticky key on it, you can't really fix it, Not at least, regular people like us, This is and the mice are so cheap. So in this situation, you would just replace the mouse. Issue number 2. Keyboard is not working properly or it has sticky keys. The cause of this could be dirt or spilled drinks. Solution is to replace the keyboard. So similar to replacing the mouse, keyboards, you can't, it's really hard to clean if you clean it if you spill something. Sure, there are, spill resistant keyboards out there, but you're not going to find something at a business place, something like that, because they tend to be more expensive and, just the regular keyboards are cheap. So just replace it. Issue number 3, monitor is not working. Cause for this could be power button not pressed, loose power cable, loose video signal cable, or just a bad monitor. Solution to this is to press the power button, check the cables, or replace the monitor. Issue number 4, computer has no network connection. The cause for this could be network cable disconnected. It could be also a bad network cable, but that's very unlikely. That doesn't happen often. It is possible, but it does not happen often. The solution to this is to plug in the network cable or replace the network cable. 5, a specific website is not working. Cause for this could be that specific website may be down, or user has the wrong or mistyped link. It happens. The solution to this would be, if it's an internal website, contact support for that website. So if it's an internal website, chances are you will have, tech support for that website that has access to the server. But if it's an external, wait for it to come back. There's really not much you can do if google.com goes down. And then afterwards, have user try the correct website link. Issue number 6, files or data is missing. The cause for this could be user deleted this data, or user forgot to save data, and in some cases, user moved the data or files into another folder. So it'd be a sticky key. You know how occasionally you would try to click on something, and you would still be holding on to the file that you're trying to click on, and then you just accidentally drag it into another folder. The solution to this is to attempt to recover data if possible through Windows Restore or backup solution, or if it's the file's been moved, you would just simply look for the adjacent folders to see if the files are there. Issue number 7, user can no longer receive or send emails. So the cause for this could be user's inbox has reached its limit size set by the Exchange server, or Windows password is not set. So what does that mean? If you have an email provided by your business, the email is going to be handled by the Exchange server. Typically, Exchange server has a limit for your inbox. So your main folder that you receive your email through has a limit of how big it can be. So for example, let's say it's 200 megabytes limit for that inbox. Then if you receive a bunch of emails that have attachments, or you just have thousands of emails, chances are it will fill up fairly quickly, and it will go beyond that 200 megabytes, at which point you cannot receive any more or even send any more emails. Okay, and the part about Windows password not set is basically the Outlook, Microsoft Outlook is asking for your new Windows password. So this happens a lot when someone has changed their password within Windows, but they haven't updated their Outlook. Okay. Solution to this is to delete or archive old emails, delete old calendar notices that have attachments. Keep in mind that calendars also count as part of the inbox. Okay. And lastly, update the password. Within the Outlook. Outlook is going to ask you what's the new password, you would type it in, or you can just simply close Outlook, open it back up, and it'll work. Issue number 8, the printer does not work. Cause for this could be printer is not installed, user trying to use another printer out of paper or ink. The solution to this is to install the printer, change default printer, and add paper or ink. Issue number 9, computer is slow. Cause, computer is installing delayed updates. This happens if user turns off the computer after their shift. Low RAM could be the cause, or bad hard drive. Solution, educate user to not turn off the computer at the end of the day, add more RAM, change hard drive, or just reinstall the operating system. Issue number 10, my phone headset is not working. Cause, sound options for recording or playback devices is not set properly. The solution to this would be configure recording and playback devices. In rare occasion, it's the headset itself that's broken, but most of the time, it's the recording and playback devices that are not set properly. Issue number 11. Blue screen of death. Mostly caused by bad hardware or drivers. From my personal experience, blue screen of death was either bad hardware or bad drivers. So the solution to this would be to replace the broken hardware. And this you could, determine by, doing the hardware diagnostic, and or reinstall the operating system. Because sometimes, you wouldn't be able to find any, apparent hardware issues or even driver issues. So sometimes starting with a clean slate could resolve this issue, Issue number 12. User can't log into PC. User cannot log into PC. A very, very common one. I get this call every day. The cause is wrong password, user locked out of their account, or they have caps lock key on. So the solution to this would be reset the password, enable their account, and tell them to disable the caps lock. Very simple. Issue number 13. Computer restarts for no reason. The cause for this most of the time is computer installing delayed updates. Occasionally, the cause for this would be a computer stuck in a loop, most likely trying to install some kind of update or software. That's a rare case, but in most cases, it's just trying to install an update and it restarts, sometimes a couple of times, The solution to this is to simply wait for computer to finish installing updates. Issue number 14. Wi-Fi is slow. Cause for this? Well, a lot of times Wi-Fi is just slow. It's especially, anytime you're dealing with, something that has to provide a signal, wireless signal, then chances are that it might become slow or not have the same bandwidth as, physically connected to the network. And of course, the solution to this is connect the PC physically to the network. Issue number 15. This trouble ticket would simply state, computer is not working. Cause for this? Anything you can think of. Not enough information. The solution to this is reach out to user for more information. Issue number 16. The internet is down. Cause: network cable unplugged, proxy settings changed, specific website is down. With these type of trouble tickets, they may come through with just a simple statement where it says the internet is not down. The user needs to be a little bit more specific, so you kind of have to ask them for more information. Solution to this is check network cable, check proxy settings, check the website or websites that user is connecting to, to make sure that they have the correct links, because sometimes user may assume that the whole internet is down, which has never happened. Issue number 17. Change the password. Now I can't log in. The cause to this is user changed the password and now they don't know it. There's you'd be surprised how often this happens. The solution to this is to reset the password. And I gotta say, this happened quite a few times where the same user would get reset multiple times in the day. So it's user error, basically. One of my favorites, issue number 18. Nothing is working. Cause, user is having a mental breakdown. The solution to this is to replace the PC or replace the user. Issue number 19. I need access to the Q drive. Cause for this, user either needs login access to the Q drive or needs it mapped to their PC. Solution to this is ask user, what is this Q drive? I mean, it could be any number of network paths. There are a lot of shared drives, network shared drives out there. Just saying that it's a Q drive doesn't tell us much. You can name the drives anything you want. Once the actual name of the network path is determined, ask user if they need their credential access or add it to their PC. So chances are the user could mean that they don't actually have credential access to it. So that means even if it's added to their computer, even if it's mapped to their computer, they won't be able to get in. They could mean that. We don't know. So we just have to find out. Issue number 20. Computer crashed. What could be the cause to this? Hardware or driver issues? You have to do the diagnostic of the hardware and the software to determine what caused the crash. You can go back to the system log files and see what caused it. Solution is ask user how and what they were doing when it crashed to help you narrow it down. And then, of course, like I said, perform system diagnostic if needed.
Welcome to Help Desk Call Handling Procedures. My name is Irvin, also known as Kabuman. One of my viewers recently asked me if there is a call handling format for Help Desk. The answer is yes. There is a format to follow, but this varies from business to business. However, every help desk has a common path to follow that basically achieves the same goal, which is to resolve issues. There could be multiple steps to handling just the intro. In this example, I have broken down the procedure in 7 steps that should reflect the professionalism and call handling proficiency. Step number 1. Thank you for calling tech support. My name is Irvin. May I have your phone number, account number, or etc. so that I can pull up your information? And if you've noticed at the end, I have phone number, account number, or etc. because this will vary from business to business. Some businesses may train you to ask for the phone number first. Some may say ask for the account number first, or anything else. Number 2. In order to secure your account, can you please verify your date of birth, last 4 of social security number, or etc. If you don't have this information, that's okay. We can also secure your account by answering some questions. As you notice, the second part is usually to secure the account to make sure that we are speaking to the correct customer or the user. A lot of times you would ask for date of birth, last 4 of social security number, or even etc. For example, to verify their home address. If they don't have this information, some companies also use a format in which customer answers some questions that they've set up previously. For example, what is the name brand of the car that you owned, or what is the name of your pet? Number 3, listen to the customer's issue carefully and then ask questions based off previous experiences. This comes after you are familiar with company's products or services. Each business will train their associates to familiarize themselves with different issues and procedures. So let's say a customer calls in and says, this product I bought is no longer working, or there's something wrong with it. Of course, you will have the training from the business that you work for to handle this properly. You just have to make sure you pay attention and ask proper questions based off your experience, whether it be from training or simply from many calls that you've handled in the past. Number 4. I'm sorry, would you mind repeating that? In case you've missed something, a lot of customers talk really fast for anyone to follow. So this is something you will have to ask occasionally. In order to, help the customer properly, you need to understand what they are saying. So it is okay to ask the customer to repeat themselves. Just be polite about it. Number 5. Sometimes you have to place customer on hold, but this is usually done with no more than 2 minutes before you have to come back and say that you're still working on the issue. Again, this will vary from business to business. From my experience, 2 minutes is an average allowed time to place a customer on hold. However, a business that you work for may say 1 minute before you have to go back and say, hey, just to let you know, I'm still working on your issue. And the reason for this is because it reflects on good customer service. However, the underlying reason for this is production. The business you work for wants you to be very productive and resolve issues as efficiently as possible. Step number 6. Is there anything else that I can assist you with? Or have I resolved your issue? As closing, do not hang up on the customer until the customer says either yes or no, confirming that their issue has been resolved. The last thing we want is to hang up on the customer and their issue has not been resolved. This reflects poorly on the company and the service that customer service provides. This is incredibly important. Thank you for calling tech support. You have a wonderful day. At this point, you're just ending a call with a nice gesture. However, some businesses will have you ask the customer to take a survey. This will vary from business to business, of course. This concludes our video. Keep in mind that some aspects of help desk are omitted because they are specific to the company you may work for. For example, a basic issue that is handled by IT help desk is changing user passwords, which is done by a company provided tool and not necessarily through Active Directory. However, I have videos on many of these topics, including desktop support, network administration, system administration, NOC support, and much more. If you think this information is useful and appreciate my effort, please share this video with your friends, and I appreciate all of your support. Thank you and have a wonderful day.